Hi everybody, it's iWebFox, and I'm gonna go over the new Godzilla trailer. The trailer for the Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019. So, when I first watched the trailer, I was in the break room for my work, and it was noisy, and I was tired. I had to watch it twice to be sure I knew what I was looking at. First thing that crossed my mind when I was done watching it was that, are they using the script from the 1999 cartoon? Now, what follows are my thoughts of what I'm pretty sure to be true of the upcoming movie. So, spoiler warnings ahoy coming up. So, stop now. Now, a little background. Back in 1999, there was a Godzilla cartoon that premiered on TV that takes place right after the 1998 movie, lasting 40 episodes over 2 seasons with a few of the cast members from the movie reprising the roles. Nearly every episode had a new monster or menace for the heroes to beat with the help of Godzilla. Late season 2 had an episode titled Scale, which had a character named Alexandria Springer, played by Linda Blair. She was the leader of a once animal rights activist group that later became a full-on terrorist group, which goal was to stop the military from hunting down the kaiju and to take care of the kaiju enough where they could become strong enough to kill off humanity and become the rightful rulers of the planet. And it turns out that their logo so happened to be the Triforce. Neat. And that's where the trailer comes in. In the 5 years that have passed since the last film, the whole world now knows of kaiju, and in that time it seems that Monarch has managed to understand Godzilla enough to get close without being stepped on while studying it. More kaiju have been found, but they could have been located before the events of 2014. That's where the terrorist group Scale from the cartoon comes in. Like Hydra in the second Captain America movie, I feel that a radical group from within Monarch will try to release the most destructive kaiju that they can to wipe out humanity. It's pretty clear that's what her speech in the trailer is talking about, and by doing so, she rips the world and her family apart. And for us fans that want more Ken Watanabe, I feel that he's going to be getting the Bryan Cranston treatment, as it looks like he's going to be in the same ruins that are going to be destroyed to release Rodan. Just can't get a good lead character in these movies, can we? No. I'm getting a strong hunch that this group will also have some way to control or at least guide the kaiju for their nefarious deeds. And to help with that, as seen here and here, is some sort of super jet that I'm sure is Monarch funded. With this image of Mothra and the girl, we see that the group has some faith in what they're doing to have her daughter reach out like that without being eaten, unlike the bridge that they're standing on. Will the girl be a part of how they control kaiju? Maybe. It won't be the first time in the franchise that they've had psychic powers to control or guide these monsters. It's happened before in the comics, cartoons, books, and previous movies. All that would lead to the last shot of the trailer where the military teams up with Godzilla to take down rogue kaiju, where I would assume that Godzilla would some reason be unable to be affected by this rogue group's control or be freed from the control, so the military just put their lot with Godzilla and follow him around to take down whatever's monsters in his way. I'm also pretty sure that there'll be plenty more monsters mentioned, not necessarily seen, so maybe a couple of still images, like probably very grainy or faded, probably some images on the walls, and probably even some mention that were probably killed off screen for some reason. But I can pretty much guarantee that we're not getting more Toho monsters besides the ones that are already mentioned. But new original ones, maybe a couple, but I really don't expect much since all the money is going to go to the big four in this film. Maybe future Godzilla movies, depending on how this one pans out, and the future one of King Kong versus Godzilla, which kind of makes me wonder of how that one's going to play out, considering that Monarch's been keeping King Kong secret on that island, and since apparently this is going to have the whole world turn against what's left of the world anyway, against all kaiju, and the military might be team up with Godzilla. Will they want to destroy Godzilla, or have Godzilla try to destroy the rest of the kaiju? Will Monarch want to use King Kong to destroy Godzilla? What will happen? Kind of say that I won't be surprised if Godzilla would happen to die in this, and then in the next film it'd be more of a son of Godzilla versus Kong to sort of make it a bit more even match. But that's the movie of another time. But that's what I have to say about this film. What do you think about my comparisons of this film to the 1999 cartoon? Do you think that I'm going to hit the money on some, or am I just shooting my laser beam off in the sky for no reason? What are some of your theories, and could you link me to some better theory videos? Because I'm really not seeing any good ones out there at the moment. Let me know. Till another time, thanks for watching.